Hello, welcome to training for the contractor approval workflow within the EPI system. My name is David Brizzi. In this training module, I'll be reviewing the following topics as a CMS contact, or COR. Requesting the EPI CMS contact role, DUA reassignment, which includes approving pending change contact requests and denying pending change contact requests, create update DUA, which includes approving a DUA, denying the DUA, requesting more information on a DUA, search for DUAs, managing access, which includes adding, removing a role, COR Proxy Assignment, which includes adding, removing a proxy and proxy rules, email preferences, and EPI help information. EPI is accessible through the CMS portal homepage. You're required to register with EIDM to obtain valid EIDM credentials before requesting your role within the EPI application. To begin, you will need to log into the Enterprise portal using valid EIDM credentials. Enter your username and password. Select your MFA device and its security code. Select the Agree to our terms and conditions checkbox and select the Login button. Select the EPI application tile from the My Portal screen, then select Application. The EPI First Time User Welcome screen displays. Select the Request Access link to start the role selection process. Please take note that all required fields in the EPI application are indicated with a red asterisk. Select your organization name CMS from the drop-down menu. Please note that you must select the value from the drop-down. Select the CMS contact COR from the role dropdown. Select the Add button. The attestation pop-up displays with a message that reads, "Agreeing to this statement confirms that I have completed the mandatory training for the role that I am requesting, as specified on the EPI webpage," and includes a link to the EPI webpage on cms.gov. Select the I agree checkbox and click on the Next button to complete the attestation. The selected role now displays in the table. Repeat these steps if you need to request any additional roles for this organization or any other organizations. You will be asked the same attestation question for each DUA requester role selected during the first time user process. Select Submit when you are done. It displays the message, "Your organization role request has been submitted for approval." The EPI administration team will review this for approval, and you will receive an email upon their determination. Select the Exit button. Once you receive the email notifying you that your COR role has been approved, return to the Enterprise Portal login screen and log in again. Your role will be auto-populated unless you have more than one role for your organization. At that time, the role selection pop-up will display. Select CMS Contact COR and then Continue, should that be the case. Please take note that when your DUA requesters log into the EPI system for the first time, a list of DUAs created by the DUA management team for that DUA requester is displayed on the EPI welcome screen. The requester will need to take ownership of those DUAs in order to create, update, extend, and close DUAs. These DUAs will not display unless you, the COR, have registered with EIDM and have an approved CMS contact COR role in the EPI application. This initial reassignment process is covered in a subsequent training module for requesters. The first process we will look at is approval of a pending change contact request. Select Pending Change Contact Requests from under Reassign Requests. A list of DUAs awaiting approval are displayed. Use the view link of a DUA to approve the change contact request, or enter the DUA number in the search field to find the DUA. The COR views the DUA summary on the review screen where the reassignment details are displayed, including uploading supporting documentation. Before approving any request in which the requester is changing, download the signature addendum to review it before approving the request. Enter any comments relevant to the approval. And select the Approve button. A confirmation message is displayed. Do you want to approve this DUA reassignment request? Choose Yes to confirm. A confirmation message is displayed. Additionally, an email will be sent to the requester letting them know the request was approved. Now select View on another DUA to begin the denial process. Enter any comments relevant to the denial. For example, if the signature addendum needs to be corrected. Now select the Deny button. A message is displayed. Do you want to deny this DUA reassignment request? Pick Yes to confirm. An email will be sent to the requester letting them know that this request was denied. In this example scenario, the requester can correct the signature addendum and resubmit their change contact request. Continue to process these requests if there are additional ones in your queue. Next, we will look at approving, denying, and requesting more information on a DUA. Select DUA's pending actions from the EPI home screen. Pick the DUA you need to act on by selecting the view link of the DUA number. You can also enter the DUA number in the search field to find a specific DUA. The first function we will look at is approving a new DUA. Select a DUA with a DUA action of Create DUA. From the review screen, select the following. Click on the DUA Lifecycle Show Details plus sign to see the DUA lifecycle entries. Any other plus sign to see details of that particular section of the DUA. For example, an existing data file description, if applicable. Click on the download link for any document that has been uploaded to the DUA. Enter any comments relevant to your approval of the DUA. And then select the Approve button. Review the acknowledgement statement before selecting the checkbox, therefore indicating your agreement. Then select the Submit button. You will receive a confirmation message that the DUA has been approved. The DUA will now be routed to the DUA management team for certification. The requester will also receive an email letting them know this. Next, we will go through the process of approving an updated DUA. Look for a DUA with a DUA action of Update DUA and select the view link for that DUA. Follow the same steps of reviewing the DUA and the DUA lifecycle, plus signs, etc. Enter any comments relevant to your approval of the DUA. And then select the Approve button. Review the acknowledgement statement before selecting the checkbox, therefore indicating your agreement. Then select the Submit button. You will receive a confirmation message that the DUA has been approved. The DUA will now be routed to the DUA management team for certification. Next, we will look at denying a DUA. Select the view link of a DUA with DUA action of either Create DUA or Update DUA. Again, follow the same steps of reviewing the DUA in the DUA lifecycle, plus signs, etc. Enter any comments relevant to your denial of the DUA. And then select the Deny button. Select Yes or No on the denial confirmation pop-up. If you select No, the pop-up closes and you can make another selection. If you select Yes, one of two things will happen. If the DUA has an action of Create DUA, the status of the DUA will be set to Denied, which cannot be undone. A denied action is added to the DUA lifecycle, and the DUA will be view only from the requester's denied queue. If the DUA has an action Update DUA, the DUA will retain its approved status, but with a denied action added to the DUA lifecycle. The requester can view the DUA from the approved queue and will be able to update the DUA again. When denying the DUA, the requester will receive an email letting them know of this. Again, this cannot be undone if the DUA is a new DUA. Lastly, we will look at requesting more information on a DUA. Select the view link of a DUA with DUA action of either Create Up or Update. Follow the same steps of reviewing the DUA. In this example, a new signature addendum is needed in order to approve the DUA. Enter any comments relevant to your request for more information on the DUA. Please remember that if the DUA management team requests more information, their request is routed to you as the COR, and you will need to select Request More Information to route the DUA to the requester. Any comments provided by the DUA management team are viewable in the DUA lifecycle. Select the Request More Information button. A message displays confirming your request for more information. The requester will receive an email letting them know this. A follow-up email will be sent to you when the requester has resubmitted the DUA with the requested information, and you'll be able to find the DUA in your pending actions queue again. The next part of this training module will guide you through the Manage Access process. From the EPI home screen, select Manage Access. First, we will look at removing a role. Select the Remove link next to the role you want to remove. The Role Delete Request pop-up will display and ask you to confirm that you want to delete the specified role for the displayed organization. If you select No, then the pop-up window closes and the role is not removed. If you select Yes, the role will be removed. You must have at least one role in the EPI application at any given time. Please note that you should log out of EPI after removing a role in order for the role to be properly removed. Next, we will demonstrate requesting additional roles. Select the Request Additional Role radio button and then Next to begin the process of requesting an additional role. Please note that you should log out of EPI after removing a role in order for the role to be properly removed. Enter CMS as your organization in the Enter Organization Name field and select the value from the dropdown. If the value does not show in the dropdown, select the Cannot Locate the Organization link to submit a new organization. These requests will be routed to the EPI administrators for approval. Select a role from the Role drop-down menu. A few things to note here. If a role in the drop-down menu is grayed out, that means you either already have that role approved or have a pending request. Select the Add button when you select the role to add it to the table below. You can add as many roles that are available from the organization. If you don't already have the role, or there isn't a pending request for the role. Select the Remove link if you need to remove a selected role from the table before you submit your request. If you select the Quit button, you'll be given a pop-up that explains you have unsaved changes and asks to confirm your quit. If you select No, then none of your role selections will be submitted and you will navigate back to the Manage Access page. If you select Yes, the pop-up will close and you can continue with your role request. If you select the Previous button, you will navigate back to the Manage Access page and none of your role selections will be submitted. Select Submit when you are done adding roles to your request. You will receive a message that your request has been successfully submitted and is pending approval. You will receive separate follow-up email notifications for each role you requested. These requests are routed to the EPI administrators for approval. Next, we will look at assigning a proxy. Select Manage Access, then the Proxy Role Radio button, followed by the Next button. You can have, at any given time, a maximum of 2 proxies, and proxy assignments are optional. Proxies can act on your behalf which means they can approve, deny, and request more information on your DUAs on your behalf while they were assigned as your proxy. Assigning a proxy does not have any effect on your access to your DUAs. Select CMS as your organization. And then select a COR from the Select Name dropdown. Please remember that only registered users with an approved COR role for CMS will show in the dropdown to select. Select a start date, which can be the current or future date. The end date can be a date in the future and is optional. When the end date expires, the proxy assignment will end for that proxy. Select the Add button to add them to the selected proxy request table. Select Submit to add them to the current proxy table. Select Edit for any of your proxies to add or change their end date. Select Delete to remove their proxy assignment. Next, we will review the DUA search function. Select DUA Search from Search in the left navigation menu. Enter one or multiple criteria in the fields provided. For the purposes of this training, enter your name in the CMS Contact COR field and select a value from the dropdown. And then use the search button to begin your search. Using your keyboard's Enter key will clear all selected criteria. Use the View link to review each DUA in the search results. You can also select the Export Search Result to Excel button to export your results and view them that way. Select the Export Search Result to Excel button and indicate where you would like to save the file, or if you want to open the file. These options vary depending on which web browser you are using. To wrap up this training, we will look at how to set your email preference. Select Email Preference from the EPI home screen. Your current setting will be indicated with either the enabled or disabled automated emails from EPI radio button pre-selected. Indicate the new setting and select Save when you are done. Please remember that disabling notifications will mean you are not notified when a requester submits a new DUA, updates a DUA, requests for more information is asked by the DUA management team, change contact requests, etc. This concludes this training module. If you have any questions, please contact the EPI Help Desk at 844-EPI-DUA or 844-377-3382 or via email at epi@cms.hhs.gov. They are available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.